Hello students, we will discuss now the price floor and price ceiling. This is very important concept as these price levels are made by the government for the welfare of the society and the producers. Let's discuss it in detail. First of all, we would like to discuss the price ceiling. Price ceiling refers to fixing the maximum price of the commodity at a level lower than the equilibrium price. We have already studied the meaning of equilibrium price. As equilibrium price is that price where demand and supply becomes equal. But sometimes this equilibrium price can be too high for the general public to pay. For this, price ceiling is the best tool by the government. Price ceiling is a fixing of maximum price of a commodity at a lower level than the equilibrium price. Government plays an important role in controlling the prices of essential commodities like wheat, sugarcane and kerosene. Now just to see that need for the price ceiling. If it is generally imposed on the essential items and is fixed below the equilibrium price. The reason for the price ceiling is that equilibrium price is too high for the common people to afford. Just to see from this diagram that this is the equilibrium price, and here below the equilibrium price is sealed by the government, and this is because that poor people or few people are not able to afford the equilibrium price of a particular product. It can be decided for any product which is for essential nature of the commodity. For essential commodities, government generally used to fix price. So this is known as the price ceiling as it is below the equilibrium price. Then if the price is sealed by the government, then no producer is allowed to take the price higher. But one is consequence is there: black marketing. Black marketing is the direct consequence of price ceiling. Black market is any market in which the commodities are sold at higher price than the maximum price fixed by the government. Generally, producer does this. They hoard the thing, hoard the commodities in their godowns and not willing to sell that commodities to the general public at lower prices. That's why they declare that there is no any supply. They then after some time used to sell their commodities on the higher prices, and obviously few people who were in need, they'll have to pay the higher price, and that is the process under black marketing. So that happens, that is the direct consequence of the price ceiling. Then this is the rationing system. This is the system or technique adopted by the government to sell the minimum quota of essential commodities at a price less than the equilibrium price to supply goods to the poor community at a cheaper price. राशनिंग सिस्टम में क्या होता है, गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है, मिनिमम कोटा की जो चीज़ें होती हैं, जो असेंशियल कमोडिटीज़ होती हैं, उनको परचेज़ करती है प्रोड्यूसर से और उन जनरल पब्लिक को सेल कर देती है बहुत कम दाम पे, ताकि उन्हें वो चीज़ें मिल सकें. अंडर द सिस्टम कंज्यूमर्स आर गिवन राशन कार्ड और कूपन्स टू बाय द कमोडिटीज़ एट अ चीपर प्राइस फ्रॉम द राशन शॉप्स. Consumer have to stand in long queues. This is the result. Sometimes consumer have to stand in long queues to buy goods from the ration shops, and sometimes goods are not available in the ration shops or goods are of inferior quality. This can be the consequence if rationing system is not proper. Now come to the price floor. Price floor is different from the price ceiling. Price floor refers to the minimum price above the equilibrium price. Now see the difference. Price ceiling is below, and price floor is the above of the equilibrium price. Then which the producers must be paid for their produce. When government feels that, why that happens? When government feels that the price fixed by the forces of demand and supply, means equilibrium price, that is not remunerative for the producers or from the producer's point of view, then it fixes a price known as price floor, which is more than the equilibrium price. This is for the producers, for the benefit of producers. If government thinks that producers are not get benefit with the price that is fixed by the demand and supply, or the equilibrium price is not sufficient for the producers, then government fixes the price above the equilibrium price. Why need arises for the price floor? The need for the price floor arises when the government finds that equilibrium price is too low for the producers. Most well-known examples of imposition of price floor are agricultural price support programs. Generally for the agriculture purposes or agricultural producers, government used to do so for wheat, for rice, or for sugarcane, etc. And minimum wage legislation. This is minimum wage legislation means the producers cannot pay the less wages. So for the services and for the products, the price floor is fixed by the government. Now see, this is the equilibrium point, and price floor is fixed above the equilibrium point. This is the price floor fixed by the government for the benefit of producers. Buffer stock. Buffer stock acts as a tool of the price floor. Buffer stock means it is an important tool in the hands of government to ensure price floor. When market price is lower than what the government feels should be given to the farmers or producers, it purchases the commodity at higher price from the farmers or producers so as to maintain the stock of commodity with itself to be released in case of the shortage of commodity in future. This is the technique in the hands of government. Government generally purchases goods from the producers or from the farmers, and then they make the proper stock of it. That is called the buffer stock. Government accumulates the stock of product, and if government thinks that in future there can be shortage, then for future government use the same to sell the products in the market, to send the products in the market, so that supply will not be suffered. So this is the tool for the price floor.